Hey everybody, I hope you're having a good day. Sorry I haven't been doing a lot of reviews lately. It seems like everything in my house and on my property is pregnant except my spayed dog and me. No, I'm just kidding. But I do have a pregnant wife due July, and I have a horse, a mare due any day now. And I just found out one of our cats is pregnant, so it's a heck of a fertile place. If you don't want to get pregnant, don't come near here. But anyway, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm cutting trees down and working in the barn. I don't have time to do knife reviews all day, but I do enjoy it. So, what are we looking at today? We're looking at a knife. It's spelled Ruike. It's pronounced rake because it's Chinese and it's not English. So in English, it would be Rook or Reich or something else, but it's not English. It's just the English letters, but it's not how it's pronounced. It's rake, okay? So this is a knife brand, which is a sister company of Phoenix Light Limited, which is actually a pretty high-end flashlight manufacturer, and they have really good reviews. So I think in around 2017, they came out with knives. So now they're in the knife world, and I'm sure they have a little bit higher end, and I call this budget friendly. This is $33. So if everything at your house is pregnant and you foresee your future without a lot of money, you start reviewing budget knives like me. So let's take a look at this. I've been carrying this for a little over a week on and off, using it here and there. Just I like to show you the presentation. So you got a box, comes in some plastic, okay. You learn about some of their products and stuff like that, their company. You get some warranty information, and then one of their catchphrase is "ready to make it," which is funny. A lot of people are laughing about that. I'm not sure if it's ready to make knives or if it's ready to make it in the world. I don't know. I'll leave that up to you to think about. Anyway, the original knife they came out with was silver, stainless steel with a satin finish, and it had blue thumb studs and a blue pocket clip, and the blue thumb studs just reminded me too much of Chris Reeve. It was like trying to be a knockoff or something. It just didn't catch me right, so I ordered the SB Stonewash Black. So this is the Ruike p801 SB. Okay, let's take a look. There's the model. 14C28N steel. $33 knife. 14C28N. Do you guys know any other knives with 14C28N? Probably one of my favorites of all time. Bam. The Blur. Made in America. 14C28N. I know they offer it in S30V now for a little bit more money. But this knife is one of the best-selling knives Kershaw's ever made. You can get it for about $58, $59. This one is China, of course, and it's pretty good steel. So these are serialized, so that's my serial number. Now you have that. Not afraid. I like the small branding. I don't like a billboard on the blade. I think it's gaudy and it's distasteful. It does have thumb studs. Let's take a look. Let me mention a couple things. I'm a southpaw, okay? So this pocket clip is not meant for me. Mine needs to be right here. It's not reversible. It's $33. I'm not complaining. I'm just stating a fact. It is what it is, okay? The thumb stud to me is pretty useless. I mean, because I'm hitting the lock bar and the thumb stud, so it's doing nothing. But if you use the flipper, which is the main deployment method of this knife, it's really effortless. And it looks like there's a spring, but there's not, guys. So, see, there's no spring, but it really is effortless. I mean, and if you're wondering why, for $33, ball bearing pivot. That's really freaking impressive. Ball bearing pivot, 14C28N steel. This is a great budget knife. Is it the best? Hell no, it's not, because I have my own preferences, and this is all opinion, right? So overall length of this knife is 8.25 inches. You're looking at a 3.5 inch drop point blade, flat ground. right? There's no secondary bevel, middle bevel. It's flat ground, which makes a good slicer. It's 3.1 millimeters thick. Got a little bit of jimping up here for your thumb. So not a super thick blade, not a really thin one. It's 12/100ths of an inch. The handle is stainless steel for $33 is what it is. It's 4.25 ounces. Not a real heavy knife. Let's do some comparisons real quick. So we got the Kershaw Skyline. I already showed you the Blur. Okay. Benchmade 940-2, I believe. The Beast review coming up on this. I'm just carrying the heck out of it because it's not cheap and I want to do a good review. Let's get some of these out of the way. To me, this is the budget knife right here. $35. You get D2 steel. The Ontario Rat 1 is a beast. This is the best budget knife. Buy 10 of them, I don't know. But then we have the Tenacious. Okay, so you guys get an idea, right? Now I have knives open all over. I'm going to cut my hand off. So you guys get the point. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about the knife. Like I said, it's made in China. It's really considered right hand only because of the pocket clip, but it's okay. One thing I was talking to somebody about at work about is this would just be a great gift. I mean, especially for someone that's not really in the knife world. You know, it's not a dangerous knife. It's not like it's going to break on you or anything like that. And if they're just going to carry it for light duty, it's an awesome knife. 33 bucks. You can get the silver one or the original model for $27. I got to admit, it is one of the best made budget knives, I would say, out there for light use. Okay, let's be clear. It's awesome. But again, you can't compare with the Ontario. This thing is a beast. Okay. So another thing is it has a deep carry pocket clip. I like that. And some people actually put a pocket clip on their knife and your pocket can't get past the screws. So for $33, they did it right. It's all the way to the end of your knife. It's very deep carry, has good retention. I like it. Extremely smooth action. Of course, we got a frame lock. And it has a good lock. I would say 50%, if not a little bit more. I mean, I feel safe with it. I don't feel like it's going to open up on me or anything else. Where would I use this? I've been carrying this lately. Light use, guys. This is just my opinion. Light use. I've read some articles. I've seen some videos. People go camping with this thing and they want to take it with them because it's an awesome, pretty light knife. So you have ball bearing system in here. And from what these people are saying is the grime and dirt and grit and stuff like that is getting in the ball bearing, and you don't get that flawless deployment that you're seeing right here. Okay. And then you have a knife that doesn't want to open for you. And that's not good because the thumb studs aren't worth too much either. So light use, you know. I've been carrying this to work and it works perfect. I sit on my ass all day at the computer, and then when I get home, if I cut trees down or do digging or something like that, I'm not gonna take this knife with me. So it's a great budget knife. It is a great gift knife. I think it would be fine for cutting string, rope, stuff like that, but stuff with a lot of debris and grease and shavings, I don't think it's a good idea. So that's my opinion, and this is, you know, my presentation of the Ruike p801 SB. Hope you enjoyed that. It's a great budget knife. I'd say it's one of the best made budget knives for $33. You're not going to get much better, but I don't see myself carrying it a whole lot, to be honest with you. So it's a beautiful knife. It's well made. I just like big, bulky knives that I can take to the end of the world kind of thing, and that's really where I stick around. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I have a lot more knives to review. I just have a lot of babies on the way at the same time, probably about 7 of them. So be patient, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Keep watching. Thanks.